Oh, there you are, YouTube.
It is an abnormal hot fall day. It's like 73 degrees outside, but I'm incredibly tired and I wanted more coffee. I had my morning coffee that I made myself, but I wanted even more coffee, purchased coffee, so I made a trip to Starbucks and got this. Got not a Trenta, what is this, a Venti? What's the big one? Like a large or whatever, I got that, and they wrote this nice little note on it. It says, "Have a wonderful day." Very kind. And because it's so hot, I still wanted hot coffee because iced coffee, sometimes I'm losing money. I'm just paying for ice. So I got the hot coffee, and I also had them put three pumps of peppermint in it. I was hoping they had that juniper flavor that they had last year, but they do not. That was one of my favorite flavors. And it just, I hope they bring it back because it tastes so good in bitter coffee. But I had them put peppermint in here just so even though the coffee itself is hot, the peppermint will be sort of refreshing. And I think it worked. It's good. I like the bitterness of the coffee with the mintiness of the peppermint. Is peppermint sweet? I mean, it's kind of sweet, right? Yeah. Anyway, very much needed. Hope it doesn't keep me up too much tonight. I just really needed something to get me through this afternoon, this evening. I don't know if I mentioned this the other day, but we started watching the Haunting of Bly Manor, Bly Hill House. What is that called? It's on Netflix. Haunting of Hill House? No. Bly. We did the season 2. Bly Manor? The Haunting of Bly Manor. That sounds right. It's a season 2 sort of thing to the Haunting of Hill House. I'm probably getting all of these titles wrong, but we only watched the first episode of the first season, right? And we just, I don't know, it was scary, I guess. So we were like, all right, let's not watch this. We just weren't in that mood. But this was like when it first came out, what was that, a year or two ago? Last year, I think. And we were like, okay, the new season came out. Do we want to check that out? Do we want to watch season 1 first? It seems like it's an anthology sort of series where you don't have to watch the first season. So we're like, let's just watch the second season, then maybe go back and watch the first season. Maybe we'll do that next October, when we're sort of in the mood for, horror. I don't know why we just didn't do it last month, but regardless, we started Bly Manor. And, it is horror too, ghosts and things like that. But I don't know. I don't know what it was, but we just wanted to watch this season first. I think because we remember the other one being super scary, and we were like, let's just watch medium scary. I think that's it. Anyway, we just finished episode 2, and it is I don't know, I like it so far. And it's interesting. What we found so scary about the first season was things are just always happening in the background and being extra scary in the background. And that's it happening in this one too, but for some reason, I don't know, we're just not as freaked out by it. And maybe we wouldn't be if we went back and watched, Hill House, but I don't know. We just wanted to catch up with what people are watching now. Maybe that's why. I don't know. It's weird that we're jumping into season 2. I feel like I am having a tough time justifying that or articulating why we did it. We just sort of did. I don't know. I think it's because it's what's being talked about right now. So we're like, hey, let's understand what's happening. So we sort of did that whole thing with Game of Thrones too. We waited till we caught up during all of the second to last season, I think. And then, is that what we did? And then, regardless, we didn't start watching in real time, I think, until the final season of Game of Thrones. We're just like, well, better jump on the bandwagon. I guess that's kind of what we're doing right now, but we're going out of order. We're watching the second season before we get into the first one. I feel like I'm just barfing out words right now. None of this is making any sense. I'm like trying to think it through in my head. What's happening? Why are we even doing this? It's like we did it and we didn't really think it through, so I don't know really what to tell you other than we're starting at season 2. Even though we started at season 1, but we stopped season 1 and then jumped into season 2. But when we watched season 2, it was like 2 years ago or whatever. Oh my. Okay, I'm probably not making any sense. But what else? You know, the election is still happening, sort of. I mean, everybody knows Biden's going to win, but he hasn't come out and said, I'm the winner. He did just give a speech like 20 minutes ago, and it was, you know, pretty good, calm, measured, all of that. But he wasn't like, I declare victory. And I think what he's doing is just kind of like waiting it out just so every single vote is counted, just because everything is so thin, the margins anyway, so it can just be like, all right, everything's been counted, and, you know, I still won, you know, just to like make sure every vote is counted, you know, because it is a close race. But I think it's, you know, clear he's going to win based on the types of votes that are coming in still. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I wonder when they're going to say. When is he going to come out and be like, I did it, I won? When's Trump going to be like, oh, looks like I lost. Maybe you'll see me in 4 years. Maybe you'll see my daughter in 4 years. You know, something like that. Who knows? But I don't know. I think I've run out of things to talk about. And I don't even know what I was saying with all the Bly Manor stuff other than we liked the show. We're 2 episodes in, and I don't know why we didn't watch all of season 1 before jumping in, other than the fact we didn't necessarily need to. So, anyway, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.